Hey, everybody. It's Tuesday morning and it's 8 a.m. So that must mean it's time for our trash talk.
It is definitely 8 a.m. I am
It's
tired. I'm tired. I'm so tired and I'm tired.
Brandon usually knows when it's early in the morning. He just doesn't know what day it is. So where am I?
When you've been up as early as I have and have completed probably more things today than most people do in an entire day.
That's right. You probably got more logged in by sunrise than most people have by lunchtime.
Yeah. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it today, but I'm glad I'm here. So
yeah, and we picked a subject matter and called it a lazy society, and that has really not much to do with Brandon. Maybe to a certain degree it does with me, but man, this all came about because I went to one of our favorite coffee places, drove by the local Starbucks, and I got to tell you, conservatively, there must have been 30 cars in line to go through the drive-through. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, this is crazy. I drive around the corner, I pull right up in front of Starbucks, get out of my car, walk in. There's only two people sitting down inside Starbucks, and there's one other person that's in line. I got in there, I got my coffee, got back in my car, and I left. And now they're down to maybe 28 cars in line. I mean, have people just gotten so lazy that they can't get even out of their car to walk inside a few steps to get what they want and be on their way?
No, absolutely. Convenience and I want it now has turned people even more lazier than they already are. And look, I'm guilty of it. We're all guilty of having that moment. And sometimes it's okay to be quote unquote lazy. You have to unwind. You have to decompress, or maybe you're just lazy, but the problem is it's a thing that happens more and more, and they're creating more ways to be convenient, but it's also really to be lazy. And one of the biggest things for me is, you just said it with the Starbucks and other coffee shops. Now it's to the point where, okay, you got the drive-through, which is a convenient thing, so to speak.
I almost get guilty feelings because I'm not a line sitter. I mean, I guess it's because the younger generation now figures, I don't care if there's 30 cars in front of me. I got my phone, or I got my tablet or whatever, and I'll just call somebody and talk on the phone while I'm whiling away the time. I guess it's because those people just have the time to do it. I don't. I ain't going to wait that. I ain't going to wait that long.
It's also not worth it. Like, okay, another example is Whataburger or other fast food places.
Chick-fil-A.
You are. Well, Chick-fil-A at least gets you through fast. But
they do it better than most.
But you have the convenience of quote unquote fast food anyway. Okay. Then you have the drive-through, which is an added bonus. But now you have sometimes 2 drive-throughs or 3. But Whataburger, I don't eat there very often at all. I don't really eat fast food very much at all anyway. But you'll get that weird thing. Like, I was driving from a concert one night, and it was 12:30 at night. I'm tired. I need to eat now because I'm not going to eat when I go home. And I'm like, okay, there's Whataburger. Forget it. The line is wrapped around the store and the parking lot is full and nobody's inside, but I couldn't even park to get in. And people are sitting there for a greasy, half-butt, horrible cheeseburger. It's laziness. It's laziness.
Another lazy that I've seen, that there are people that will drive over to a gym, an LA Fitness, and they will sit in the parking lot waiting for somebody near the door to leave, pull out, so that they can get a parking place close to the door.
Oh my
You're,
God.
you're going you're going to the health club. Doesn't it make more sense to park 12 rows away and
And walk.
get a little exercise on the way in and coming out?
But guess what? Those people will be sitting in Whataburger line later, waiting for their sandwich, man.
That's right. And then drive around, and while they're eating their Whataburger in the car, sitting in the Starbucks line waiting for their coffee.
It's gotten to the point too here, and it's one more step beyond that. So at a lot of places, fast food, restaurants, but we're talking about coffee, so coffee places. They will actually, I could place my order right now to Starbucks or whoever to have my order there, and I can walk inside and it'll be sitting there for me. Now you got the people inside that are so focused on the to-go orders that the people that just want to come in and grab a cup of coffee and sit are now being inconvenienced because the lazy people have more priority than the people that are getting out of the car to sit. It's a freaking joke. It's unbelievable. As a society, we have turned so lazy, and it shows. It shows.
Yeah, well, you know, and also now let's take it a step further. You get in your car and you go over and you sit in line to go through the drive-through in order to get your food. But now we've even gotten so lazy that you don't even need to do that. You can just pick up your phone and you can call the restaurant and say, I want to order this, and Uber it to me, DoorDash or whatever. And now they'll bring it to your house. So the most exercise you have to get is to get up off of the couch and go to the door to get your order. Come back in.
And sit back down.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand if it's a big game that's on and you don't want to miss anything to go out and get your wings and all, but to just sit there.
Or a party, or you're getting a get together, or New Year's Eve, or whatever. Look, I got a lazy story. Here's an example of Brandon being lazy. Really, it's the epitome of sloth. Okay.
Yeah. And this is what we've morphed into also.
Oh, yeah. The robots.
The robots. So now you don't even have to go out and get your order or wait for your order. It will come right to your house.
Yep.
And
the robots, they're everywhere.
And for people maybe that are watching this show and saying, what the hell are those? These are from restaurants and bakeries and stuff that you call up, you place an order, they put it inside one of these little robots, they program your address, and this thing rolls up to your house. You just go outside, you walk down there and you enter a little code, it opens up and there's your food.
Yeah, it's amazing. By the way, those robots know your name too and will speak to you.
No kidding.
Yeah, because I used to have to load up those robots and they would be like, hello, Brandon. And I'm like, okay, it's over. It's the apocalypse. Like, get rid, like, this is ridiculous, But I did a lazy thing. Once a month, well, nowadays, who knows? I used to get the guys together. We're hanging out, we're drinking, whatever. Well, the next day, it was my day off, shocker, from everything. I didn't have my son, so I had no obligation to be a normal human being. And I made my coffee, and I'll admit, staying up till 4 a.m., having some adult beverages. I don't do that often. So this one definitely, I felt it. Let's just say that much.
Yeah.
I made my coffee and I went and sat on the couch to turn on a show, but I forgot my coffee on the island. And I didn't feel like getting up because I didn't feel like moving because the room was already moving anyway. So I decided I'm hungry. I'm going to Uber something. So I Ubered McDonald's, which, by the way, is not good for you anyway. It's already kind of pricey. Uber tacks on another price for it, and you got to tip the guy. I didn't stop there. I Ubered Starbucks because I didn't want to get up and get my cold coffee
that's sitting around the counter.
It was a $35 lazy moment.
And in the meantime, your hot coffee is now getting warm and it's getting cold sitting up on the counter.
Right. I walked right by it and I was like, no, the doorbell rang. I had to go down the stairs. I had to do more work. I savored every minute of that horrible $35 quarter pounder. Let me tell you.
And there's another one that really kind of gets to me. Years and years and years ago, if you needed to change the channel on the TV, you had to get up and physically walk over to the TV and turn the channel.
Yes.
Some people watching this show might remember that. most don't.
Cha-chunk, cha-chunk, cha-chunk. It's like
yeah. Okay. So now we've all gotten very lazy and comfortable with a remote control, right?
Right.
So all you got to do is point the remote control to the TV and push a button or go to the menu and scroll down to what you want and hit enter and it changes channel. But wait, there's more. You don't even have to do that now. You just push a button and you say, turn on channel 12.
Right.
Voice commands. What was so hard about using your thumb? You're already used to using your thumb on your phone, but now you can't even use your thumb to navigate a remote control. You have to push the voice button. I mean, I think I know somebody that does that with texting.
Yeah.
Instead of texting the message in, you just hit the little microphone button and you just say it.
Well, 9 times out of 10, I'm driving.
Yeah. And then not only that, but you'll enter a text and then you have to enter another text because what you said was misspelled.
Oh, not even misspelled. It makes no sense. I could be like, hey, I'm running late for the show. And it'll go to you and be like, hey, I'm taking off my clothes. You know?
Yes.
And you're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah. What's going on? I thought you were going to a show. What are you doing getting undressed?
I think there's a level of really cool technology and really interesting things that are happening for convenience. But look, human beings are genuinely lazy anyway, and we're getting a lot more lazier. We just are. The way we cook, the way we eat, the way we speak, everything. It's just becoming laziness because we think we're so busy that we don't have time to do these things, yet the things that we're working on are really not that important anyway. So it's gotten to the point now where it's like, it's a society of, I'm going to binge watch this series every night. Like a brand new series comes out on Netflix today. I guarantee you there's posts all over social media about people that are like, oh, I just watched all 16 episodes last night. You're telling me that you had like 16 hours in one day that you could just zone out to an entire episode or a season? Now, I'm not to say that I've never done that before when I've been sick or my son wasn't, out of town and I was off for 2 days. Okay. But genuinely speaking, though, it's going to take me a minute to watch this stuff. But I know people that watch everything the minute it comes out. It's like they do nothing.
You're right, because every once in a while we'll be in a social gathering and we'll mention a series that we've just started to watch. And we're like into episode 2 or 3. And somebody says, oh, yeah, that was great. Did you see the ending? The ending, we just started. Oh, we already finished that. It was like 12 episodes and each one's an hour. We just watched it straight through.
They sit there and now again, I've binge watched stuff. I definitely have. I like the way they're doing it on a lot of the other platforms now, where they're releasing them once a week. I think it's smart for some of those.
Yep.
Netflix can't do that because they started the binge process.
Yeah.
But I look at these people and I watch a lot of stuff. Look, when Luke's in bed, it's adult time. I'm on my computer. I'm watching a movie. So I watch a lot of stuff. Some of it's for work. Some of it's just for fun.
You're ordering DoorDash.
I'm ordering $50 McDonald's. $72 lattes, you know? I'm like the Kardashians
Oh,
over here.
all of which arrives at the door ice cold.
No, I got to tell you, man, when Starbucks delivers, or they don't deliver, but when they package it up, it is an amazing, you see where the money goes.
It's
Okay. Because it is nice in its own little protector. It's got like the sleeve on it. It's got a little sticker on top, but it's pure laziness, pure laziness.
yeah, yeah. And if there's something that you really want or you need and you're not that interested in doing it, getting up off the couch to do it, they got an app for it. I mean, there's an app for everything.
That's true.
And it's interesting how lazy we have become sitting on the couch, and we'll sit there and go to an app and enter in our calorie count for the day.
I was just going to tell you that.
I mean, you know, I had 2,500 calories today. Gee, I wonder why. It's because I didn't get my fat ass off the couch.
Right. I got 2,500 calories in today, but I only got 30 steps.
Yeah.
I wonder why you don't feel good.
Because the 30 steps was to go to the door and get the DoorDash delivery.
Right. I had to go to DoorDash twice. But that, you know what? So again, you're right. I have a little health app on my phone. Mostly it's because of like the training I'm doing. I want to keep track of my like, hey, last week I did this, but this week it's looking like this. That's really the only reason I do it. I don't need a calorie counter to tell me that I was a fat ass today. I don't need it. I know, like, you as a person know what you should and shouldn't be eating. Whether you choose to do it or not are two different things. And you could count your calories till you're blue in the face. But if you're sitting on the couch eating your 5th slice of pizza, slamming your Mountain Dew, you ain't got to worry about your calories, you know? Stop being lazy. Get off your ass, you know?
And you know, there is an app now that monitors your sleep. And originally I thought, hey, that's not a bad idea, especially people that might have sleep apnea or something.
Sure.
It will record what you're doing. But there is an app that records every time you start to snore. It will record your breathing patterns. It will record every time you switch positions. And are you ready for this? It will even record and jot down whenever you fart.
Why do I need to know that? I
think if you're ever diagnosed with sleep apnea or something, you take the app to the doctor,
and you're like,
well, the reason you're not sleeping well is because you got gas.
Yeah, well, it's probably from the 13 pieces of pizza they ate on the couch, you know? And you know what the thing is? They'll look at that app and go, let me see how I'm sleeping while they're lying in bed trying to go to bed. I only got 3 hours. I don't know why. I was on this app for 2 of them. Unbelievable. Our society is lazy. Okay, here's the deal. Stop ordering DoorDash. Get up and go make yourself something to eat. And if you want to go buy Starbucks, just get out of the car and take the extra steps and put that in your little fitness app too, you know?
And if you're going to go to the gym, park at the other end of the parking lot and get a few extra steps going in and coming back out.
Lazy.
You don't have to be right next to the door.
No, look, you can walk, you know. Look, when I'm on vacation, cool. I'm going to sit on a beach. I want the pool boy or the cabana girl to come over here and get me some fruity drink with a lot of alcohol in it. I don't want to move. I want to watch her walk over, and I want to but that's vacation. Any other time,
right?
I'm taking the extra steps. I purposely park when I go to a grocery store. I park way out in Narnia because I like to walk all the way in. I just like to walk, and it just gives me extra steps, you know.
And what's wrong with that? So
put it in my app.
So don't take any shortcuts. Be here every Tuesday morning at 8:00 in the morning. Maybe take a shortcut and make your coffee in advance, but pick it up off of the counter like, like,
Yeah, yeah.
like Brandon forgets to do sometimes instead of
happens.
ordering it from DoorDash and all. But sit down and have a nice cup of coffee and join us on Tuesday mornings, 8 o'clock for Trash Talk. All right, go out and make it a good one.
See you guys.